Benjamin Netanyahu, Israel's most beloved war criminal who somehow looks like if Dracula opened a hedge fund. This guy's been in power longer than most genocides take to finish. He's the only leader who could bomb a hospital, blame Hamas, and then ask if you tried hummus. He's defending democracy. Really? That's what we're calling it now. Because last I checked, democracy doesn't usually involve airstrikes on kids playing soccer. And Americans eat it up, but sure Netanyahu's just misunderstood, like asbestos or herpes. If he wanted peace, he wouldn't keep poking Gaza like it owes him money. He turns ceasefires into press conferences and rubble into re-election posters. He doesn't want a two-state solution. He wants one state, one race, one religion, and one massive defense budget brought to you by Raytheon and your tax dollars. Let's be clear. This guy isn't fighting terrorism. He is terrorism. Just in a nicer suit. Netanyahu's not interested in peace. Trump dog whistles. We regret all innocent deaths, he says while ordering more bombs like he's customizing a pizza. Netanyahu just drops the whole kettle on a refugee camp. He doesn't answer questions, he reroutes them through a Holocaust reference and calls it diplomacy. Calculated and completely devoid of a soul. Sell the fear. A man so addicted to power, he'd rather roll over a graveyard than live beside a neighbor. Get the cash, play golf, write a memoir, title in my struggle. Oh wait, that one's taken. He hides behind real Jewish pain while manufacturing new ones by the hour. Because nothing protects you like weaponized trauma and a defense contract. Bomb a few more civilians. Rinse, repeat, and campaign on the ashes. He's running Israel like it's a goddamn Ponzi scheme. And you gotta love how he always says, Israel has the right to defend itself. Sure, Ben, but maybe not by using a 500-pound bomb on a school. That's not self-defense. That's a snuff film with subtitles. This motherfucker could flatten an entire neighborhood and call it de-escalation. He's doing this for himself. Every time he's about to get indicted, suddenly there's a new offensive. Oops, more war. Looks like I can't go to court. Your Honor, I'm too busy shelling civilians. And don't get it twisted, he's not doing this for Israel. Netanyahu's the only guy who makes Trump look subtle. And that's saying something. Like God personally handed him a deed to Gaza. Here you go, Benjamin. I wrote this in blood and colonialism. Try not to turn it into a fucking concentration camp. He's got this whole divine right to oppress thing going on. And let's talk about that smile. That smug, shark-eyed smirk he wears every time a journalist tries to ask about civilian casualties. You ever see a man justify killing children with the same tone you used to explain an overdraft fee? That's Netanyahu. Deadpan. He doesn't negotiate. He gaslights. And if you say anything about it, anything you're labeled anti-Semitic, that's the shield. That's the trap. Benjamin Netanyahu is not the face of Israel. He's the stain on its legacy. But hey, maybe I'm being too harsh. Maybe he'll retire. Go back to private life.